Huples cat, second pandemic haircut. Not too bad. Okay, you did a good job. Anyway, this is a long overdue. This is the Apocabox review. It's actually unboxing because I don't actually use the stuff. This is a seat, and you put twigs into it and cross them over, and you've got a little seat to sit on. Interesting idea. When I went kayaking last year, I really actually did miss a seat. So this is something I will actually probably carry and will probably use when I go kayaking. It's also good solid cloth, wax impregnated, so you could actually use this for repairing equipment as well. So I think it's well worth carrying in my out and about hiking box. This is kind of a bit of fun. It's a game. One of those. Do you remember those things with the solid balls and used to go like this, clackers or whatever, and used to break kids' wrists? Anyway.
Unbreakable miracle clackers are for everyone, even the little guys. Do it with both hands for stereo clackers.
Similar thing. This is kind of Bushcrafting 101 box. This is a bow drill kit. This will go into my emergency box. One day I might try bow drilling. I think it's a rite of passage for all bushcrafters, but anyway, there you go. I now have an actual kit to make a bow drill with.
I'm going to put the dull end of my spindle into the pre-burnt divot. I'm going to take my persimmon bearing block, put it on top. I'm going to take my left hand and place it on top of that so that it fits really well in the palm of my hand. And then I'm going to adjust my body so that this bow is parallel to the ground and has free moving range along the right hand side of my body here. This is the most critical part of bow drill right here, and it's pinning my wrist. I'm going to pin my wrist up against my left shin. You see that? A lot of people want to do this right here, and I call that free balling. I don't care how strong you are, don't free ball. Resist the temptation to free ball this and muscle this spindle. Pin it up against your left wrist, and then we're just going to slowly start moving the spindle. Not fast at first, just enough to generate a little bit of warmth. We're just seating our spindle. And if you look closely, I'm getting a little bit of smoke. About 95% of the bow drill is building dust, because that's ultimately what's going to create your ember. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes here, well, not a couple of minutes, a few seconds, burning in this seat and generating dust, which you're going to see coming out the front of that notch. The more dust I get, the faster I'm going to go, and then I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Right at the end, the last 5 seconds, I'm going to go as fast as I can. Now, you notice I'm not rushing.
One. I'm really nervous. Okay. That's something that happened. Oh look, I'm sweating. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Oh, ow. I'm not doing this right. What am I doing wrong? I went and got another lighter because I think it's the lighter. I really think it's just the user that's having an issue. Okay, you guys, this is stressful. Okay, this one has a guard, and it actually has a red one, and this is actually Bic. I thought everything was, all lighters were Bic, but I think it's like a Xerox situation. That Xerox, like not everything's a Xerox machine, but we say Xerox. So this is Bic, right? Okay. So I push this down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! I made fighter. Well, that was much easier.
This is kind of fun. This is a flint knife. This did this before with a metal knife, which was good, and I'm still working on it. I will finish it one day, I swear I will finish it. But this one is the flint version. Now, frankly, why you'd want a flint version is beyond me. But you have a handle, so you have to do things with the handle and a little rubber band. And the actual blade is flint. Kind of cool. A beautiful object. not that sharp, obviously, and it's not that long lasting. They sent another knife. This one again is a pretty nice little knife. This one is different from the first one they sent. This is actually a lock folder, which is kind of pleasant. It is quite sharp out of the box, but you could easily make it sharper. Nice little knife for detailed work and for carrying if you needed to in an emergency. And an old-fashioned clip. There is no hole bored through here to make it a hanger. A very decent make of fire steel, heavy. And with this I would actually probably want to mount the thing and to use it that way, but it's pretty long and pretty decent.
And this is the one I use to start my fires. It's been beat up a little bit. And check out the handle.
So that's it for me. That's a B+ box. I'm not really into bushcrafting. It's got some stuff that I'll be putting away, some stuff I might work on in my creative time when I'm retired. But overall, not a bad box. They claimed it was their best ever box, and it sure as heck isn't their best ever box. So I'm hoping to see Apocabox go on a bit of a journey to actually try and retain its customer base. Because I'm pretty sure that involving an unfolding economic depression that's happening, that places like Apocabox will lose subscribers quite quickly because it's additional income. So it'll be interesting to see how the world starts to change over the next 3 to 6 months, as a lot of things that were just doing great and just expanding without much thought are going to be finding themselves losing their customer base. Anyway, that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed this one. Apocabox for me is $65 American every 2 months. It's once every 2 months. And I don't know if you can get that. I was an original subscriber. I've had it since 2014. And I will continue to subscribe to it, and I will continue to bring it to you because after all, it kind of amuses me. Doodles. This is a 2020 Purring Cat production.